Okay. So we're right now on page Shin Mem Gimel. So he says, O Tom Amok, here's a deeper reason, Ma Haim Hatfilin. Why we have tefillin? Ma Haim Hatfilin. What are the tefillin? So he says, I guess we didn't read the top either. So he says, Agam Bezecha B'Tavim Inyan the tefillin Ma Inyanim. Now we can understand something about tefillin. Kidah L'chol. So this is something you need to know. She'ein Na'asa Tefillin Ela Ma'osa Rishimo. But the tefillin actually that you're talking about is actually made from the rishimo haneshar min hamochim harishonim shenistalku achar tefillah shekod. So the rishimo that's left, that's what produces the tefillin. Kasher ador b'chozin mispalam tefillah acheres b'shachris, and we start to bring to daven another davening in shachris. Of course, that brings in Mochim Chadashim. Behem Bechinas Mochim Mamish, and they are really Mochim, not a Rishimo, but the Resha Dizun. Baz HaRishimo Chavisha'avar, so now the Rishimo that left, Yotze, that's when it leaves. Let me give you an asa, so it goes out. That's, I guess, the right way to say it, and it becomes a bechinas tefillin. So he says it sounds to me that he's saying that when the new mochim come in, it's not they that are producing the tefillin, but actually the rishimo that was left over from yesterday. So that's really what they are. But these new ones that are coming now, but defeat the chakras. Hey, mochim panimium mamish. Of course, they are the mochim that we're talking about. Go reisha de lahoin, which is in the head, not going to be in the head. The lahon is plural, so I guess it means zah benok. So therefore, that's the reason that's given why we put on tefillin before we get to tefillah, because we're really working with yesterday's rishimo. Ketefillin aim min rishima de etmo. Shena'asa b'chidas tefillin, that becomes the aspect of tefillin of the tefillah boim b'achar kach mochim chadashim penimit. So the tefillin are like a makif, and they come from the. This is what he said. They comes from the rishimo. Let's look at number tzadi tes in the Teva Kavanos. It says like this. You have to know this general idea. The old mochim, the regime of the old mochim that were in zone. So we know that the mochim leaves after the tefillah, shekal mochim the tefillah chakras. The nation behem rishimo. I'm saying going back over this, it leaves behind the rishimo. So he said, "From a man of the tefillin, and from that rishimo, that's where the tefillin comes from." He said, "Vivation is palamon tefillah chakras." So when we see that we're coming to daven chakras, shuv chozrin the bayim dezah mochim chadashim, then mochim chadashim come to zeranpin. Ve'ilcha mochim chadashim. So these mochim, these new ones, hey mochim mamish, of course, they're the mochim for zeranpin. They're not just the rishima, they're the big stuff. But the thing is, so gotta go a little slower here because my voice is starting to go. So, and I was projecting too much, and I'm not strong that way. So he said, so as they're coming into the Roshim of zone, Az Harishimo Shalamochim Shahoya Bezechat Mekoyach of the Tefillah HaKodemes, because you have a leftover Roshim that's in inside of in first. It's already there. Kodemis Yotzach Eis Bepoil. So now in Bepoil Mamish it also bolts out the mitzvah the Zer Anpin, the mitzvah of their Zer Anpin. Is if it sees a Rishima of Shechel the Tefillin of Kodem the mitzvah shall Zer Anpin, and when you see the Rishima now start to bolt out from the that was already there, it comes out from the forehead Zer Anpin. Bechinas Tefillin. This makes Tefillin. So often should call Bechinas Tefillin. So this is interesting that you have something left over, and that's all the aspect that tefillin comes from. So this says the feed that nafka it comes out. Shahat tefillin the lifnei atfila in asin menaharas of rishima. They're made from the shining, the radiance. Shenishar min amochin dizal shebal b'tefila g'damis yom etmol. So it's left over. The woman should be shasted to be the mamish. Should it not be rosh their ampen amochim asman the oath of a tefillah should is parlam ata. Oz called the rishima shall with tefillah, but then is yotze bepol b'mitzchot is their ampen b'men and the asa bechinas tefillah. So he says that's where the tefillin come from. The oath and amochim b'benim el adashim mitnazir b'reisha dezon ata b'tefillah chakras. So now in tefillah chakras. Hein the asin mochim benim mamash b'rosh shel zon. So now this gets the ball rolling for Zoom, but there's still a leftover. They don't go out at all at this time. The mitzvah is their anpid so tefillin, elahim nishara b'fnim b'rosha. And b'koch tam zev. So therefore, for this reason, yesh l'chaniach es tefillin kolim matfil l'chadaikas. So it has to be right before tefillah that you put on tefillin. He says, "Ashahar recha tefillin, shana menich lifnei tefillin." But they're really yesterday's Rishima. A little bit more voice left. When you've already davened chakras, then you already have new mochi coming in. As a tefillin tefillah, so therefore you put it on before tefillah. L'kedei lahotzia as a rishima shalamochin the tefillah of gedemis, and what is it? What it does is so that you can bring out the mochin that were in there from the previous tefillah. V'achakach mispalam tefillah chakras, and after that you play chakras lahamshich mochin chadashim the osu tefillah. Okay, that's it today. Thank you so much. Call 2.